Good morning runners, and welcome back to another video from me, that running girl. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 top tips on how to prevent chafing, because we have all been there in those races where you are in a world of pain because your shorts or your sports bra or your vest, whatever it is that is chafing you, is causing you an unbelievable amount of pain, and it's all you can do to struggle to the finish line. I have had races from 5k to the marathon where my shorts have crept up my legs and chafed me so bad on my inner thighs that I literally have war wounds after the race, and it takes me weeks to actually recover those wounds. It's so painful when I get in the shower, it's painful when I go out running again, it's painful when I wear regular clothes. So we need to avoid all that. So I have put together 5 lived tips that help me to avoid chafing, and I honestly feel like after 20 years of running now and experiencing chafing, I have got some pretty good tips on it. So the first things first is to decide what type of shorts don't chafe you. So this is a really important one, because back in the day, if you look through my old videos, you will see that I was always a fan of short split shorts with the high leg and the, flowy design. And they were more these kinds of shorts that I've done review videos on recently. So obviously there's a lot more kind of room for your legs to be moving about, and there's not so much material to get sort of stuck on your skin and give you chafing. The thing is though, I feel like I don't feel race ready anymore unless I have a pair of tight shorts on. So you need to balance between training, if you train in loose shorts or if you race in tight shorts or if you train in tight shorts, you just need to understand what works for you. Now personally, I find tight race shorts like these are much more susceptible to chafing me. So if I wear, loose shorts like these kinds, I will not get any kind of chafing. It just won't happen on my runs. Another thing to bear in mind is the fabric of the shorts. So these kind of loose shorts are all made from kind of polyester blends, nylon blends. But interestingly, the tighter shorts, so the race shorts that I have on now, and these kinds of race shorts, and these kinds of race shorts, the tighter style, they're also made from similar materials. So nothing you're buying shorts-wise should be made of cotton, because everyone knows, all runners know by now that cotton is heavy. When you sweat in cotton, or if it gets wet from the rain, it will hold on to that moisture. And anything that creates moisture, whether it's from sweat or rain, whatever it's from, if that then gets onto your skin and the fabric is wet and it's rubbing against your skin, it is going to cause chafing. So the second point how to avoid chafing is what I call a technical term that I have coined, called ride up ability. Now I have spent so long at the post office sending things back and reordering them, either in a different size or a different style, trying to find that perfect pair of shorts that do not chafe me. And I do not feel like I'm alone in this. So I've got a theory from 20 years of running now, because everyone seems to talk about inseams, and people seem to think that inseams is the magical thing that stops short chafing. Now the inseam is how long the shorts are from this point here to the end of the shorts. So if you've got a longer inseam, maybe on like a trail length short, you're probably looking at an inseam that's more down here. Whereas if you've got a higher inseam, a shorter inseam, you're looking at shorts that are more race ready and what's known as kind of short shorts. But the thing is, and I've experienced this and lived it, it's not just about the inseam. It is more about, for me personally, the rise of the shorts as well. So the rise of the shorts are from the waist here, as you can see on this high-waisted pair of shorts, right down to the end of the crotch here. And that length there ultimately determines whether the shorts will ride up, meaning, your specific waist to hip ratio, take that into consideration with the rise of the shorts and the inseam of the shorts, and do your own kind of practical experiments on those until you find shorts that work. Because for me personally, like I said, getting the rise of the shorts correct and the inseam correct, coupled with the style of the shorts and the fabric of the shorts, is one way to avoid chafing. The third thing to bear in mind is to always pick shorts with either flat lock seams or a seamless design. So I've got an example here because I don't think you'll be able to see the ones that I'm wearing, but this is what a flat lock seam looks like. So you can see it's like almost like a doubled over ladder effect. And the benefit of these flat lock seams is that they sit, because of the name, flat to the fabric, which means that it then sits flush and flat to your skin, meaning that you don't have any irritation or friction in the style of those shorts. So you can see again on these race type shorts, they're tight shorts with a short inseam, but they have the flat lock stitch, which means that they're not going to chafe me at all. Another thing, number 4, to remember about how to prevent chafing is to use an anti-chafing cream. So I feel like so many people just think an anti-chafing cream will give them this invincibility shield, and they don't have to take any of the other things into consideration. But personally, I feel like if you're using an anti-chafe cream, you should be doing all the points above first, and the anti-chafe cream is literally just the icing on the cake and the thing that's going to prevent you chafing on race day. But ultimately, even if you've got anti-chafing cream on and you're wearing shorts that are not flat lock stitch, or they're the wrong fabric, or the wrong inseam, or they're the wrong rise, they are still going to ride up and chafe you. Because I have had a lot of shave cream on in races and still have the wrong type of fabric or seams or rise on shorts, and they still chafe me to the point of not just a little bit of chafing irritation, but to the point of having massive, big, gaping, bloody wounds on my legs. So yeah, that's the reason I'm making this video, because I do not want anyone to go through that same pain. You can pick up anti-chafing gels literally anywhere, from Amazon to outdoor shops, and they come in so many different varieties, from creams and gels to roll-ons. So just slip one in your running bag and the race bag and always apply it on the areas, for me that's the inner thigh where the shorts creep up and definitely give me a chafing problem. But sometimes also it's under the arm here, on the on sports bra areas. And for guys, you will also want to cover your nipples, because we all know that is also a high impact friction area. And the 5th point to consider, which again is a lived experience, is to not throw water over yourself in points of chafing, high chafing and friction areas in races. So we've all been there, and I was there 4 days ago in an off-road half marathon that was absolutely roasting, where you get to a water station and you throw all the water over yourself and you run on thinking you've done the best thing ever because you've cooled yourself down, you've cooled your internal body temperature down. But then you start getting chafing, because all of your shorts, if you throw water all over yourself, your shorts are wet. And when your shorts are wet and soaked and you're moving, you are ultimately going to create chafing from the friction. So that is another thing to remember. It's fine to throw water over yourself in a race, and so good for cooling yourself down, but just make sure you have a bit of a precise strategy going on when you throw the water, because if you throw it all over high friction chafing areas, chances are that you are going to chafe. So I hope you found these 5 points really helpful, and that you can take them into your next training and racing block and not have any chafing problems like I have had in the past. I am absolutely loving the fact that I have found shorts that I love to run in that do not chafe me, and I will do a review video on these shorts soon, because I think they are absolutely wonderful and I've bought so many pairs of them. And yeah, stay tuned for another video, because I will be revealing something super exciting soon. And I hope you're running well, and I'll see you in my next video.